While Robert Kiyosaki's dire economic predictions may seem unsettling, it's crucial to dissect his rationale for advocating Bitcoin. His past skepticism towards cryptocurrency lends credibility to his current stance. Kiyosaki isn't blindly chasing the latest trend. He's a seasoned investor who meticulously weighs options. So what fundamentally shifted his perspective? Firstly, Bitcoin's finite supply, capped at 21 million coins, stands in stark contrast to the ever-inflating nature of traditional currencies. Kiyosaki emphasizes this aspect, highlighting Bitcoin's potential to retain its value while fiat currencies erode. Imagine a life raft in a storm. Bitcoin, with its limited quantity, becomes that life raft, offering a sense of stability amidst economic turmoil. Beyond inflation, a hedge against geopolitical risks. Kiyosaki's concerns extend beyond inflation. He emphasizes the geopolitical risks associated with government control of currencies. Bitcoin, as a decentralized network, transcends national borders. It isn't subject to the whims of any single government or financial institution. In a world where international tensions simmer, Bitcoin offers a degree of autonomy and self-sovereignty over one's finances. The network effect. A rising tide lifts all boats. Kiyosaki acknowledges the network effect propelling Bitcoin forward. As more individuals and institutions adopt Bitcoin, its value and legitimacy increase. This creates a snowball effect, attracting further investment and potentially solidifying its position as a mainstream financial asset. Think of Bitcoin as a burgeoning city. The more people move in, the more valuable the real estate becomes. A word of caution, not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's vital to emphasize that Kiyosaki doesn't portray Bitcoin as a guaranteed path to riches. The cryptocurrency market remains volatile, and investing always carries inherent risks. Kiyosaki likely views Bitcoin as a long-term play, a strategic allocation within a diversified portfolio designed to weather economic storms. Beyond Kiyosaki, exploring the Bitcoin ecosystem. This exploration of Kiyosaki's views shouldn't be the sole basis for your investment decisions. Conduct thorough research, understand the underlying technology, and consider seeking professional financial advice before venturing into the world of cryptocurrency. The future of finance, a collaborative effort. The traditional financial landscape is undoubtedly evolving. Whether Bitcoin ultimately becomes the dominant force Kiyosaki envisions remains to be seen. However, its emergence underscores the need for continuous learning and adaptation in the face of an ever-changing financial environment. The coming years will likely witness a collaborative effort, with traditional financial institutions potentially integrating blockchain technology and innovative solutions emerging alongside established systems. The power of knowledge, equipping yourself for financial security. Regardless of the specific investment choices you make, knowledge is the ultimate safeguard. By understanding the economic forces at play and familiarizing yourself with various financial instruments, you empower yourself to make informed decisions for a secure financial future. Imagine a world where the global economy teeters on the brink of a profound transformation, a scenario where traditional financial systems challenge our expectations and demand new strategies for survival. In today's video, we're diving into the mind of Robert Kiyosaki, a name synonymous with revolutionary financial advice, who now heralds Bitcoin as an essential asset in these turbulent times. Global depression, a phrase heavy with doom, yet it's the stark forecast issued by Kiyosaki, a visionary unafraid to confront uncomfortable truths. As we navigate his predictions and insights, it's crucial to ask, how prepared are we for a financial landscape so drastically shifted? Kiyosaki, known for his candid assessments of economic realities, isn't just sounding the alarm. He's providing a blueprint for financial defense. He points to sluggish economic growth, insidious inflation, and critical policy missteps by global leaders as the harbingers of a potential economic storm. His critiques aren't unfounded. They're built on a foundation of years observing market patterns and economic policies. Why focus on Bitcoin? Once a skeptic, Kiyosaki's pivot to Bitcoin is nothing short of remarkable. He argues that Bitcoin stands not only as a shield against inflation, but as a beacon of financial sovereignty in an era of unpredictable governmental decisions. But what makes Bitcoin so vital in this narrative? Let's rewind to February 15th, 2024. Kiyosaki's voice resonated across social platforms. Sick and tired of hearing experts debate the Fed's actions. The Fed is the problem, he declared, labeling it a criminal organization that has devastated the economy, disproportionately harming those least equipped to bear such burdens. Fast forward to April 7th, 2024, and his tone darkened with the prediction of the everything bubble. Stocks, bonds, real estate, all poised for a crash, with U.S. debt ballooning at a nightmarish pace. Kiyosaki isn't just theorizing. He's urging immediate action to safeguard personal financial futures. And if you're finding value in this analysis, please consider subscribing to Cash Ops for more insightful financial content. It's your support that keeps us going. Kiyosaki's narrative reached a crescendo with a damning critique on April 9th. Bidenomics is a joke, he asserted, as inflation eats American families alive. His relentless scrutiny extends beyond fleeting economic trends, spotlighting a systemic decay poised to undermine our financial integrity. By April 25th, he didn't mince words. The American economy, he claimed, is in a depression, evidenced by dismal growth figures. His perspective isn't just about spreading fear. It's a call to action, to recognize and respond to these profound economic shifts. As we absorb Kiyosaki's stark visions of economic turmoil, his endorsement of Bitcoin becomes clearer. He views Bitcoin not just as a commodity, but as a foundational pillar for a new financial era. He estimates that Bitcoin could capture significant market share in the coming years, elevating its status and value exponentially. Kiyosaki's shift from Bitcoin skeptic to advocate isn't whimsical. It's a calculated acknowledgement of its merits as a decentralized, finite asset immune to the whims of central banking systems and capable of providing a hedge against the erosion of traditional currencies. As we continue to dissect Robert Kiyosaki's financial foresights and the critical role Bitcoin could play in the near future, it's vital to understand the broader implications of his predictions on everyday investors and the global economic landscape. Kiyosaki's warnings are not merely speculative. They are grounded in an acute understanding of economic cycles and the impacts of policy decisions on market dynamics. The crux of his concern lies in what he perceives as a fundamental mismanagement of monetary policy and a failure to adapt to the evolving financial environment. According to him, the traditional financial system, heavily reliant on centralized institutions like the Federal Reserve, is increasingly precarious. One of Kiyosaki's most compelling arguments is the staggering rate at which the U.S. debt is increasing, $1 trillion every 90 days. This unprecedented growth in debt signifies not only a dire fiscal health, but also poses a question of sustainability. How long can a country continue to borrow before the bills become due? This scenario paints a bleak picture, suggesting that an economic reset might be inevitable. In the face of such challenges, Kiyosaki turns to Bitcoin. His endorsement stems from several key attributes of Bitcoin that contrast sharply with traditional fiat currencies. Bitcoin's decentralized nature means it operates beyond the direct control of any single government or institution, which can be a significant advantage in times of governmental or financial instability. Moreover, Bitcoin's fixed supply cap at 21 million coins means that unlike fiat currencies, it cannot be devalued through inflation. This scarcity is a fundamental principle, that underpins its value proposition as a hedge against inflation. A growing concern in an era where many central banks around the world have been engaged in extensive quantitative easing. Now, let's delve deeper into what makes Bitcoin a potentially transformative asset. The digital currency offers transactional transparency and security underpinned by blockchain technology. Each transaction is recorded in a way that is immutable and transparent, making it resistant to fraud and corruption. This attribute is particularly appealing in an economic system where trust is dwindling and accountability often seems optional. Kiyosaki also appreciates Bitcoin for its portability and divisibility, which make it an incredibly versatile asset. These characteristics ensure that Bitcoin can serve not only as a store of value, but also as a means of transaction for goods and services on a global scale. This dual functionality increases its utility and potentially its value. As we reflect on Kiyosaki's insights, it's clear he views the economic landscape as fraught with hazards, but also ripe with opportunities. For those willing to adapt and embrace new financial technologies like Bitcoin, there might be significant rewards. This perspective is particularly relevant today, as the financial world becomes increasingly digital and interconnected. Kiyosaki's narrative is not just about doom and gloom. It's also about preparation and opportunity. In his view, those who understand the nature of economic cycles, who can anticipate changes and adapt to them, are the ones who will thrive. Bitcoin, with its robust framework and growing acceptance, might just be the cornerstone of a new financial era. Cash Apps remains committed to providing insightful content that equips you with the knowledge and tools to navigate the complexities of the financial world. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for further installments designed to empower you on your journey towards financial security.